EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. With a good one on tap, as it'll be the Monarchs of Virginia Beach taking on the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Now this one and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. They go play action here on first down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Touchdown. Here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. When you look at the Saints defense, They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Robinson with another carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And now an audible here into something else. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Back to throw. That is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. DK Metcalf, 37 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Breaks through the contact. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. When you look at the Saints defense, they've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. They'll look to throw here on first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Monarchs have got it back to within a score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed it in the huddle. Hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it. Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll run on first down. Lowry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Saints at 6-3 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD. And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously. Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Lou Hedley on now to punt the football. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points. Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. Being chased out left. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Monarchs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm. That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And just shutting him off there. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the...
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have taken the lead. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of points, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that moment? Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll find Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Saints. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. throw now on the final play. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and 4. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. And he's got it. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Saints are an extra point away from going up by 30.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On the move to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll look to throw here. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They give it to Williams, running right. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. DK Metcalf, 30 yards. And the Saints get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game...
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there. 47 yards. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Coup for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Back to throw again. Rolling to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
He's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Robinson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Alontae Taylor in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
He'll drop to throw.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a give right side. Lowry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
A point after, good by Groupie.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for New Orleans, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.
Meanwhile, for Virginia Beach,
add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Guess I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Hey, go that, go that.
And they even got enough change in the meter. Double part nigga like bang in the beater. Her friend keep pumping the tango the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let them might blast, stretch my bands. Plus when I stump in my customized vans. Plus like brush like plus I got them up. Plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like checks mix is supposed to be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust down my dad face. Your chain is a neck.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, that this go that, sis go that, this don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me.
I ain't hit my designer for sticks. Double dip mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure. I'm popping down Miami Beach. Pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the office shit. Bitch at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cole and Brianna and parking their top box seats. I'm watching Archer. They cop like stop right next to my block and trust fund. Beat I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half. 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strip is like tight. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased because I'm only at the top. But you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased.
Guess I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, this go that, sis go that,
count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the GOAT. I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I made 1 million, 2 million, multi. How I made 8 figures, 8 million, 4 times. And I was underutilized the whole time. It's rigged. I guess they couldn't find a gold mine, you dig? The sheep sleep on me, but the ghost cosign. I stopped thinking about the future, cause we got no time. The world changed. Damn. The world changed. Yeah, I tried and failed. I seen my best friends jail, but betrayal was the real pain. Damn, the world changed. Look, I built walls around the house, networking. All these bloodsuckers, I just hope this networking. Soul searching, broken hearted with my chest hurting. But I was gifted with the best curses. I'm suffocating and my weight keep fluctuating. I showed love, how the you hating? Damn, I'm the greatest, but that's unrelated. I either overstay my welcome or I'm underrated. Lately I've been trying to wake sleepers.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the...
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't here. I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating a West for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no break.